Hey everybody, my name is Adam Nixon and welcome to The Random Wheel. This is a brand new channel here on YouTube. If you're coming from Twitter, welcome. If you're coming from Instagram, welcome. But basically, I am a page that basically does everything, speaks about everything Reading and Leeds. I'm just a fan really, and it's not a fan page, it's more of like a brand that I'm doing, all about festivals. I'm going to be chatting about, here on YouTube, I'm going to be chatting about Reading Festival, I'm going to be chatting about Leeds Festival, and basically just anything music and festival related. We're going to be chatting about music, and it's going to be really, really fun. So, today's video is going to be reacting to the new acts that have been added to the Reading and Leeds lineup. It was finally awaited. We've been waiting since August last year for some new acts, and we finally got some. So I'm going to be chatting about this, just chatting about my opinions. We're mainly going to be talking about the main stage acts today, and then if you want to see more of this, you want to see me react to some of the lower down stages and, like, you know, sort of the dance stage, the pit and stuff like that, then let me know, because I'm definitely going to be doing more videos, doing all sorts of my reactions, speaking about predictions and that sort of thing. So yeah, if you're into that and you really like the festivals and really like festivals like me, make sure you hit like, subscribe and turn that notification bell on, and don't forget to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. So let's jump straight into it, and we're going to be talking about the acts that have pulled out. So the biggest act that probably pulled out was DaBaby, and for me, people might hate this, but I'm not that bothered, to be honest. I think he would have been cool to watch, but I'm not bothered. And his replacement, who was his replacement? Okay, so DaBaby's replacement was technically Slow Tie, and again, Slow Tie, I don't really get what it is about Slow Tie. I don't understand why he's so popular, but yes, I get it. I'm happy with that. I'll happily go watch Slow Tie. I'll be happy with DaBaby, but not that bothered that DaBaby got pulled out. Everyone was like crying about it. I'm not that bothered, but definitely be cool to watch Slow Tie. And yeah, I mean, I don't quite get Slow Tie, but I think the more I'm gonna listen to music, obviously looking forward to Reading Festival, I beg it goes ahead, then yeah, I will definitely tune into Slow Tie and hopefully get into him and look forward to seeing him. Okay, so the next act that did drop out was Doja Cat, and again, I know she was quite popular. I know a lot of people were quite happy. I know even Rob from TBD TV wanted Doja Cat there. I'm not that bothered again. To be honest, everyone who pulled out wasn't that bothered, but I know quite a lot of people were quite gutted about Doja Cat, and I get it. But I think the replacement is fantastic. The replacement is the Kid Laroi, and for those who don't know and you just think he's just a bit of a, you know, I think the Kid Laroi is a fantastic booking. I think it's very similar to what we saw Post Malone in 2018 when we saw him at about 4 o'clock and the crowd was huge. And same with Billie Eilish 2019. She got moved from the Radio 1 stage and got moved onto main stage, and her crowd was massive. I think the Kid Laroi is going to be very, very similar. American act, coming over here, young, great music, proper varied, like a bit like Post Malone. I think their music is quite similar, and I think he's definitely going to be, he's like, the rock acts will still like him, the rock fans will still like him, rap fans will like him, indie fans will like him. He's great booking and perfect for the festival. And yeah, to me, much prefer to see the Kid Laroi than Doja Cat, personally. And finally, Charli XCX pulled out, and that's actually a bit of a shame. I think she would have been pretty good at the festival. She was quite high up as well. I mean, all of these acts were like third from headliner. I mean, there's 6 headliners, so you know what I mean, but third from that. And yeah, I think she would have been great, but replaced by Wolf Alice. Great booking. I think everyone were quite happy with Wolf Alice to be there, especially leading up to Jerry Cinnamon and then Liam Gallagher. So yeah, I'm quite happy with Wolf Alice. Need to definitely listen to a bit more of her music, or their music. They were there when I was there in 2018. They headlined the Radio 1 stage, but I didn't go and see them. There was obviously someone else on. But yeah, another good booking. I think a lot of people will be very happy with seeing Wolf Alice there. Me personally, I'm not that fussed about Charli XCX going. To be honest, all of them that pulled out, wasn't that bothered. Even Lewis Capaldi, I wasn't that bothered. They've done fantastic with him. We'll get to that in a minute. But yeah, Wolf Alice, great booking. Would be great to go watch. All of their music I definitely need to get into. I'm going to get into leading up to the festival. And yeah. So obviously Lewis Capaldi got removed from the lineup because he pulled out, because he's writing his album. And a lot of people say he's not really a festival act, and I get that. Like, he's not like slow songs. I mean, I saw him support Bastille a few years ago, and yeah, he was okay. I wasn't that enticed by him. I get why his songs are popular, but I wouldn't be bothered about seeing him live. But the acts they've got to replace him are great. So they've got Sam Fender and Aitch. So it was AJ Tracy, Mabel, Lewis Capaldi. Now it's AJ Tracy, Mabel, and on the other stage they've got Sam Fender and Aitch. And what great acts to have. The one thing I'm disappointed with, and you guys probably would agree, can you imagine if they didn't have Aitch there and they had Sam Fender, Cortinas, Catfish? That is Dark Fruit's Twitter's wet dream, to be honest with you. Can you imagine having the Flares going for Fender, the Flares going for Cortinas, and the Flares going for Catfish? Jesus Christ, I would have loved to have seen that. But Fender into Catfish is pretty good. Aitch as well. I'm sure a lot of people know of him. He's become quite big, become almost a bit of a meme, I think, Aitch, just because of, you know, very different to a lot of acts, isn't he? Very, very Manchester oriented, 0161 and all that. Probably couldn't have sounded more southern by saying that, but yeah. So Aitch will be fantastic to watch. Into Sam Fender, and I can't wait to see Sam Fender. I just hope he doesn't cancel like he does every other concert. But no, I would absolutely love to see Sam Fender, and I can't wait to see him. And I really, really hope that he is there and all okay to go. And then Sam Fender into Catfish is going to be great. But I'm going to be running between other stages because I'm going to want to see AJ Tracy. I'm going to want to see Stormzy. And if all these people aren't clashing, then there's going to be a lot of running to do. But yeah, so I'm definitely going to be wanting to see all of these acts. Sorry, I keep looking down because I'm looking at the lineup. So yeah, just a little bit about me. So this is the Roundel Mill. Again, as I said earlier, we did a lot of predictions over on Twitter and stuff, and we're slowly getting bigger and bigger. We've got 800 followers over on Twitter in 2 months as well. So this like brand has expanded so well. We want to be doing loads of festival content over the next few years. I want to be branching into more festivals as well, but we're sticking with Reading and Leeds this year, definitely. I'm going to be going to Reading and Leeds this year, hopefully every year. Hopefully we just start getting bigger and bigger, and we're another one of those Reading people you know who go to Reading, because there's not that many anymore. I mean, we've got the big ones, obviously. If you guys like festival content, you'll know TPD TV, Rob and the gang. They're the main ones. They're the ones I love watching. We used to have Duty Rhino. He fell off the wagon a bit. He's gone into doing completely different types of videos. And then a couple of the other guys like Jack Webb, I really like them. So yeah, I'm just trying to join in with them, join in with the festival content, and hopefully you guys are here for it and stay around, because I'm going to have loads of funny opinions, I'm sure. I'm going to say things that are going to upset people. I'm going to say things that people will agree with. So yeah, hopefully you guys stick around. We're going to be getting some guests on the show and on the different episodes, and hopefully in the future speak to some artists about the festival. And I think this could be something really, really great. On to the next one. Okay, so they added Machine Gun Kelly next to Youngblood, and what a good idea that is. For me, I don't quite get Machine Gun Kelly. I don't get why he's so big. I like him. It's a very similar vibe to Slow Tie. I probably prefer Machine Gun Kelly's music to Slow Tie's, but again, I don't quite get why he's so big. But anyway, he's here. He's high up. They're second behind Queens, and I think him and Youngblood, great. Put them together. They got songs together. Got some great songs together. Really look forward to seeing Youngblood. But then you put Queens above them, and it's kind of like, it's a bit strange. But anyway, they're going to be good together. It's going to be great to see Machine Gun Kelly and Youngblood next to each other, probably doing their song together at both Reading and Leeds. So yeah, that's going to be really, really cool to see. And I really like Youngblood. Funny enough, the KSI song with Patience got me into Youngblood, and now so much of his music is in my playlist, and I really like Youngblood, so I'm looking forward to seeing him. And overall, I love this lineup. So now we're going to be going into sort of the lower people. The reason I'm not talking about the headliners and stuff like that is because they've already been announced. You've heard people's opinions on them. I love every single headliner here. I'd be very disappointed if any of them dropped out. But the Baby, Charlie XCX, 100 Gex, and Doja Cat, not bothered about really. But yeah, if any of the headliners dropped out, I'd be really upset, because I really like every headliner. So we're going to run through a couple of the other names that have been announced for the main stage. So we've got Seagulls being announced and D-Mob Happy. D-Mob Happy I've never heard of, don't kill me, but I've never heard of them. Seagulls I really like, very similar music to the sort of Sam Fender vibes, to your Two Doors, to all that. Great for Dark Fruit's Twitter, great for me. If you're wondering what my music taste is, I sit between sort of the indie sort of stuff, like the Sam Fender, your Catfishes and all that. I love that sort of music, your Tom Grennans and all stuff like that. I love a bit of rap as well, and it's the rock side that I'm trying to get myself into, because I can appreciate that people love it, but for me, I don't really resonate with it, but I really want to. But that is why, like, people like Don Broco and Youngblood, even Youngblood's quite rocky, or it's very limited. I'm not saying they're heavy metal, I'm not saying they're like Idols and all stuff like that, or Frank Carter. I'm just saying that Youngblood is sort of that, and I feel like that act that's going to get me into it. And I like the Don Brocos, I like the Hunter and stuff like that. A lot of those you could consider between alt rock and indie, but yeah, I'm slowly getting myself that way. But yes, Seagulls, great. I'd be really looking forward to them. There's a few people on here that I would really like to see. I don't think we're going to get Cortinas anymore, because I think Cortinas are a bit too big to add, and that is why I said about the Sam Fender and the Aitch. It would have been so good to have Catfish, Sam Fender and Cortinas, but it isn't to be. Easy Life getting added to the... A lot of people like Easy Life. Easy Life are very popular. I for one like them. I sound like Bryn off of Galatasaray. I for one like them. I think they're a good booking. Again, they're the sort of act that I need to get myself into. I've basically got a list of the acts that I really want to get into, and there's going to be some I'm not going to get into. But yeah, I really like the idea of seeing Easy Life. We've got Becky Hill, I don't know how, but they found me, I don't know how, on the Hara on this main stage West Saturday. Becky Hill, very popular act, quite poppy, a bit like Dua Lipa when she was there. Dua Lipa was a bit bigger than Becky Hill, but you got some dance music with Becky Hill, so that'd be good. She is on the main stage, isn't she? Yeah. I don't know how. I listened to a few of their songs actually, because a lot of people were surprised they were there. Not sure why. I haven't read that much into it, but a lot of people were surprised. I don't know how. If you made it this far to this video and you know why, I don't know how. I don't know how. Why they might not have been there. Comment down below, because I'd like to be quite interested to know that. But I listened to some of their music, I quite liked that. And the Hara, they're famous on TikTok, or they're doing well on TikTok, so yeah, again, makes sense. And on to the Sunday of Reading and the Friday of Leeds. We've got Tom Grennan added alongside KSI wasn't added, the Hunter and the Strut. Tom Grennan, great. I'm very looking forward to seeing Tom Grennan. I'm meant to be seeing him live on its own as well in September, but yeah, look forward to seeing Tom Grennan. I think that would be great, and I think his second album is phenomenal, so I think he'll be very popular. The Hunter, again, I like the Hunter. The thing is with the Hunter is that they're quite cringy on Twitter and stuff like that, and they're known for, like, because I watched a video a little while ago and they cancelled their tour because they crossed with GCSE results day, but they make some great music, and I think a lot of people are like, yeah, they make some good music, so Hunter I'm happy to see there. The Struts as well. Haven't really listened to them. I know they're quite popular. It's annoying because I thought it was the Snuts when I first read it, but it's not. It's the Struts. The Snuts would have been good, and I still think they could still be added to the lineup. So stay tuned for our next video. I'm going to be talking about who could still be added. But yeah, the Struts again. Haven't listened to too much of their music. I'm sure you're all a fan out there, but yeah, that'd be good. Arizona Zervas on the same day as Machine Gun Kelly and Youngblood. I went on his profile. He's quite a big book in Arizona Zervas. He has what's the song? I always forget the name of the song. Roxanne, quite a big booking, so Arizona Zervas will be good. I don't know if there's any more of his songs that are popular, but that's okay, that's fine. Neck Deep, Denzel Curry. Neck Deep were already announced, Hot Milk were already announced, but Denzel Curry is a good booking. They were meant to be at 2020 or 2019 he was, I think. But yeah, he'll be really good to watch. I think they've done quite well with the rap acts this year, especially for the lower rap acts. I mean, because they've got the big Stormzy, they've got the Aitch, they've got the AJ Tracy, so those sort of lower ones, they've done really well. And that's the main stage done. I mean, it was just going to be short and sweet. I just wanted to give you my opinions. Not bothered about the people who pulled out. I know I've said that about 4 times, but I'm not bothered. And I haven't done Friday. Oh, I completely missed the Friday East. Sorry about that, guys. Declan McKenna, what an artist, what a booking. I can't wait to see Declan McKenna. I think he's going to be really, really big one day. I think he's very similar to Sam Fender, quite unique, got some great music, great couple of albums. So yeah, Declan McKenna makes sense. He was one that was basically going to be there. There's a few names on here that were going to be there, and he was one of them. Mo Stack, again, similar to Denzel Curry, good lower down act to do. Got a song with AJ Tracy, so may stick around, and Mabel as well, so he may just stick around, come on stage a bit later on. Wallows as well are very popular. I'm not that keen on Wallows, or I don't know them that well. I know they're very popular. I know a lot of the YouTube guys who also react to Reading and stuff like Wallows. I'm going to have to get myself into them. Just give me a list, guys. Just give me a list who I need to listen to. And Nothing But Thieves, what a classic. I saw them at 2018 Reading and they were absolutely fantastic. I really like Nothing But Thieves, and I didn't even catch all their set because I watched Travis Scott and then caught the end of Nothing But Thieves. But hopefully this year I can watch all of Nothing But Thieves because I'd love to see all their songs, and their new album's great as well. So that Friday is an amazing day, and I think all of their days have their own merits, and I'm definitely going to be there watching so many acts this year. When I went in 2018, I feel like I'd just missed out on so many acts, and I look back now and think, bloody hell, they were there, missed them all. So going to make sure I see the acts I want to see this year, make sure I see loads, and yeah, that's my reaction to the Reading Festival lineup. I don't really know what I'm doing, but basically I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you liked my insight to the Reading Festival lineup, because you know, it's quite good to see other people's opinions, isn't it? I personally love it. It was a bit like Marmite when it came out. A lot of people were like, oh, is that it? I loved it. Some of the names I was shocked by, like the Kid Laroi. So shocked by the Kid Laroi. It's all I've gone on about on Twitter. I think it'll be great. I think it'll probably be at Wireless then, because I haven't seen it on any other lineup, so it'll probably be at Wireless. But yeah, that's it. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Again, we are the Random Mill. You can follow us on Twitter and Instagram, where we're going to be talking all things Reading and Leeds, and hopefully on this YouTube channel, on the YouTube channel only, we'll be merging into sort of just having a chat about some other lineups, maybe the new ones that come out. Let us know if you want me to cover any other lineups. I'm going to be diving deep into some of the other stages. If you want me to have a chat about those, let me know if you do, because I haven't mentioned about any other things. We've got some great names on there too, but I just thought I'd go over the main stage. And yeah, so I hope you guys did enjoy this video. My name has been Adam Nixon. This has been the Random Meal, and take care, guys.